Glad to have you with us from glorious San Diego, California, America's finest city, as we get set to see who's going to come out on top in the Holiday Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. The give to the tailback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. 1st down sack pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. A 3rd and long coming up here. They move the tight end all over. Leaves it with the running back. Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not... Line gets set, 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now the play fake. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And the coverage team gets the return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The option look. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 40. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Huskers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. It's incomplete, and running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Afterburner's coming. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And I I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's...
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The Cornhuskers are on the move. They're going to throw it again. Stands in and takes the hit. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Final play of the quarter coming. Power football with the run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
The Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the... And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
But that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.